What's going on, guys? Swoley here with a little bit of an overview on Animal Crossing and the Nook phone that we received from Tom. We're just going to go over the basics today, take a look at what all the different apps are and what you can do with them real quick so you can get an idea of how to use the phone and what to do with it. You can see that we have the camera, our Nook Miles, our Critterpedia, our map, our custom designs, our DIY recipes, our passport, and our rescue service. I'm sure that there is going to be one more application on this phone as we get further into the game, but right now the game just came out and these are the applications that we have unlocked. Now if we open up the camera, we can see that we have a picture frame that we can do many different things with. We have the ZL button at the top, which will add different filters to our picture. We can make it sharp, pop, soft, dramatic, which is my favorite effect. Our film effect, so you can look like you're in a movie. Monochrome, which is black and white. Our antique filter, which will make it look like you're in an old Western movie. And just our normal regular filter. Now the bottom L button will give you different frames. We can choose from the white border, the white frame around it to make your picture look pretty. Or your cinema effect, which is going to add two large black lines at the top and the bottom of the screen to make it look like you're in a movie. Now we have our time. We also have the option to add the time in the bottom left hand corner. As you see, it's 9:55 a.m. on March 20th, Friday. Or you can add the date like it's an old school picture to the bottom right hand corner, and you can see the date 3/20/2020 in the bottom right hand corner. You also have the option to zoom in and out with your X and your Y button, so if you want to get a close-up of your character, you can do that. Or if you want to zoom all the way out to have your normal view, you can do that as well. Using our top right button, we can also change where we are in the frame. Now, if you don't hit the R button, you are going to be following your character with your camera, but if you hit the R button, you have the option to walk around. If you want to be in the bottom left-hand corner, you can do that. If you want to be in the top left-hand corner, you can do that. Or if you just want to hide behind a tree, you can do that as well. Our next application to the right of the camera is the Nook Miles. If we go ahead and click on the Nook Miles, it'll give us a bunch of different achievements that you have, which will unlock miles. The balance is located at the top right of your screen. As you can see, we have 2,500 miles. These miles will be used by your character in order to pay back the debt of your trip, your stay, and your Nook phone throughout the course of your stay on the island. Now, as we scroll down, you can see that there are quite a bit of achievements that you can unlock. You say exterior decorator. One that we have already completed would be the first custom design. So if we go ahead and click on that, it says learning to use the custom design app lets you personalize your clothes and furniture. So much fun to be had. Yes, yes. There's a little badge at the bottom. 3/19/20. This lets us know that we completed this task on 3/19/20. Now, if we take a look at one of the achievements that we have not completed yet, we see you've got the bug. If we click on You Got the Bug, the description is earn miles just for catching creepy crawlies. Earn miles just for catching creepy crawlies. Every bug you catch is one that won't be surprising someone in their sock drawer. A good example of this is Island Togetherness. If we click on it, you can see that the achievement wants us to talk to all of our neighbors every single day. On 3/20/20, we unlocked the first tier of achievements by completing that. It then moves to the second tier, which we will receive miles for as well. Next on our phone app list is Critterpedia. Now, Critterpedia is one of my favorite things in the game. In order to unlock the pictures and unlock all of the insects and fish in the Critterpedia, you first have to find them. As you can see, there are a lot of blank spaces in our Critterpedia right now, but we do have the moth unlocked, and we also have the tarantula unlocked. If we're to click X on their display picture, it will bring up a larger version of the tarantula so that you can see what they look like in a bigger version of themselves, the moth and the tarantula. If we click R, we can also see the fish that we've already caught. We've already caught the bitterling, the loach, the black bass, and the dab. Again, if we click X, we can see the bigger version of this fish. The dab is a very ugly, flat looking fish. The black bass just looks like your normal bass. Our loach is a skinny little guy. And then we have my favorite, the bitterling, which is a rainbow looking fish. The Critterpedia is personally what I'm most excited about in this game. I love discovering new things and I love discovering new animals and creatures. So if you catch anything different yourself, please make sure to comment below because I want to see what all of your new discoveries are as well. Next on our app are your do-it-yourself recipes, your DIY recipes. These are going to be essential to living on the island, upgrading your home, upgrading your character, and just making things more efficient and easier to do as you go along in the game. Our options on the top are everything, tools, housewares, equipment, craftable, and your favorites. So you can select, if I like flimsy axes, we can just click X on it, scroll over to our favorites, and it's going to be right there, easy access. So far, we have unlocked the flimsy axe, the flimsy fishing rod, the flimsy net, a campfire, bonfire, leaf umbrella, birdhouse, log stakes, and the tiki torch. In order to unlock DIY recipes, it seems that you're going to have to talk to different characters on the island, complete tasks for them, or just go through basic trainings such as Tom Nook's training in the beginning of the game. Now these recipes are going to have to be done at a workbench. Each recipe will tell you exactly the ingredients that you need prior to going to the workbench. Located right above the ingredients, you can see that a tiki torch is 1 by 1. If we scroll over to our bonfire, we can see that the bonfire will be just a little bit bigger and will take up more space, and it will be a 2 by 2. Now, I'm sure as we go through the game, we're going to be unlocking many more craftable items that are going to make our lives a bunch easier. Following our DIY recipes, we're going to have our custom designs. Now our custom designs are going to let us do anything from wear different designs that we create ourselves, to displaying them on the ground, to displaying them here through mannequins or paintings, displaying them on the ground as almost as if you were spray painting the symbol on the ground, or we can change the design. So if we open it up, it will let us edit the design specifically. Now if we wanted to wear the design, we also have the option to put it as face paint or as a top. If we were to choose top, now we're wearing a bright Hawaiian shirt that looks like we're meant to be on this island. If we wanted to change our face to have painted music notes, we can do the same thing. We'll click on wear, go to face paint, click on it, and all of a sudden our character is wearing face paint, as you can see right here. Another option that you have is to create a design pattern of your own. Now this is a blank canvas, so all you have to do is click on design, click on change design, and it gives you a blank canvas that you can draw whatever you want in. So if you just wanted to draw a big red circle like this with a squiggly line in the middle, you can do that. For quickness sake, we'll name this design pattern, and there you have it, a flag with a big red oval with a squiggly line through it. And again, if we wanted to wear this ugly design, we could do so by clicking on tops, and there you have it. Next on our app list is the map. If we click on map, you can see your residents in the left side. We have Sprocket, Renee located in the bottom left corner of the map, and myself located on the far right of the map. As you get new residents in your community, they'll continue to appear on the left side of the screen, and you'll be able to locate them at any time. On the right side of the screen, we have our different services that are available on our island. The first one is our resident services, and the second one is our airport services. The airport service is going to allow you to visit other communities and use online play. Our resident services are going to be where you have your stores by Tommy and Timmy, and then Tom Nook will also be located there, as well as a workbench that you can use to craft your craftables. You also have the option to hit X in order to choose your mini-map options. You can choose to turn it off while moving, always off, or always on. Next on our list, you have the passport app. If we hit A, you can see that you can edit your passport photo, your comment, or your title. Editing your passport photo is going to change the photo on the left side of your passport. Editing your comment will change the social distancer that we have at the top. And editing your title will change the very first island dweller that we have underneath the island name and the pears. Now our pears are going to be what the most prevalent fruit is on our island, and then the island name will be right to the left of that. Underneath the very first island dweller, we have Swoley, we have our birthday, and then we have our title, which is resident representative. If you wanted to change the title of very first island dweller, you can see that we have Wild World, Unhindered, Very First, Smartphone, Risen, and a bunch of other names that we can choose from, and we can combine that with all of these different secondary names. So if we wanted to be called the City Folk Papa, and we confirm that, this will now appear on our passport. Keep in mind that your passport is going to be visible to other players, so when you're creating a title so when you're creating a comment for your passport, please don't choose anything offensive or anything that you don't want anybody else to see, such as personal information. Our last service that we have is our rescue service. So our rescue service is going to be what we use to get out of sticky situations. I'll walk you through the basics of it right now, but keep in mind that it does use your Nook miles. Your Nook miles are a currency, so you want to be careful using those. After clicking on the rescue service, it asks us, would you like to call the rescue service? If we click on call, the operator says, hello, thanks for your call. You've reached the rescue service hotline. Let's see, you are, just give me a sec. Okay, got it. Swoley from over on Keck W, right? In a bit of a jam, huh? It's 100 miles per rescue. What do you say? So because we don't want to spend our Nook miles, we're going to click on no thanks. What's that? You're good? If you're in a jam, just say the word. See ya. So basically what this application is going to do is if you're stuck on an island or you're stuck in a place that you cannot get out of, you can spend 100 Nook miles in order to be transported back to your tent or back to your home. Now I know that there is one more application at least that we have to unlock in this game. If anybody knows what that is or has gotten to that point in the game, please feel free to leave a comment below and we can remake the video at a later point. But for now, I really just want to dive more into this game, get a few more basic tutorials out, and continue to build my Critterpedia and my community here. If you guys liked this video or found it helpful, please leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share this on all your different social media platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, or just with your friends in general. It would really help me as a content creator and really help me to get my YouTube channel off the ground. Again, I hope that this was a helpful tutorial for you and it gave you a little bit of insight as to what the NookPhone does and the different features that this game has for you. Checking out for now, see you guys next time.